Biblical cosmology, the true earth, has brought me closer to God. I find out the Bible's even more literal than I thought before. With this reality, I no longer have to believe in the Big Bang and evolution because it's modern science's way of saying the Bible's not true. And the globe is just a part of Satan's scientific trinity, as Josh Monday would say. And my belief is modern science wants you to close this before you even get past the first page. The wisdom of man is foolishness to God, and they try to sell you these lies through the guise of intelligence and knowledge. But through these deceptions, you truly see His plan. The true earth brought me closer to God because now I see exactly where we live. He set these signs for the times, and we live on God's cosmological clock, and it works perfectly. It helped me live more by the Spirit and not by the flesh. And the further you get away from this world, there's only one direction to go, and that's closer to God. And last but not least, biblical cosmology, true earth, has helped me find a community of people who are passionate, devout believers in the Creator, who spend their every waking moment trying to spread the truth of our true creation, all while serving a mighty God and exposing His lies.
What's up, all my NASA fanboys? Is this you? If this is you, I got something good for you. The Curiosity Twitter account posted this photograph shows us the other side of the moon, which we usually do not see. It was captured by the Chinese Chang's 5T1 spacecraft. Whoa! There's Earth and look at the moon! Oh my gosh! Oh, these NASA fanboys are gonna love this one. It's a real photo, you know what I mean? That's all the space news I got for you today. Stay flat, my buds.
We live on a flat plane world. Look at that sun up there and notice that how the light reflects out at angles of the clouds. The further the light is away from something, the further light is away from something, it is more straight, it is linear, becomes more straight. My point is that sun right up there is not 93 million miles away. Why did the book say that sun is 93 million miles away? Why? Why is it that the UN flag has 33 squares? Why is it that the Earth's axis, once you do the math, is 666? Why is it that the parabola, the curvature of the Earth, is 666.666 once you get 1,000 miles out? What do all these things have in common? We have been lied to and deceived, as you guys know, and that the UN flag is a flat world map. All maps were flat world maps.
You know, the truth is in the name of things, like circumnavigation, okay? Circumnavigation. Circle, that is two-dimensional. A circle is a two-dimensional object. Two-dimensional is flat. So circumnavigation, when boats and people travel on water to go to different places, circumnavigation, that says it in the word itself. It's flat. Let's see. Another one, airplane. Plane. A plane is a level surface. It's not an air globe, okay? They're not called air globes. They're called airplanes because they fly straight and level. They never have to dip to go around the ball. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. Some people have never been in an airplane. For one, you can't see the curvature from an airplane. You can't even see it from over 100,000 feet. Number two, if you're in an airplane, they fly straight. It's totally straight, always. They reach an elevation and they turn and they fly straight. They actually have to fly with their nose up a little bit, which is weird. Should probably have to be down a little bit since you're going around a ball. So when you're traveling, let's see, 1,500 miles, 8 inches per mile squared. Do the math. You're going to have to eventually turn to get, oh, we got to turn. We're going around the ball. They don't do that. They fly perfectly level the entire time until they have to land. And then they lower and they land. They don't ever dip to go around a ball. They don't turn around a ball. They fly straight. It's called an airplane. Plane. Half of the words we use say the truth in the word. Learn the words, learn what the words mean, and you'll unlock the truth. It's pretty simple, but this is for your entertainment.
Alright guys, so as you can see, they deleted yet another one of my posts about Flat Earth. Guys, if Flat Earth had zero validity to it, then TikTok wouldn't have the need to be censoring my content. And the funny part is, I literally said, hey guys, this video is for entertainment purposes only, aka this is satire. So yes, I am trying to get people to think for themselves, but I'm also having fun while I'm doing it, and I'm not allowed to do that. How are Globers allowed to have freedom of speech, but Flat Earthers aren't allowed to have freedom of speech? Am I suddenly less of a human because I have a differing opinion from the mainstream? Guys, this is ridiculous. Every video they take down. But it's fine, because keep banning me, guys, see what happens. I'll come back stronger each and every time, because the truth cannot be put out, guys. The truth will always come back stronger, no matter what. The truth is like a spring. You can block up one spring somewhere, but 100 pockets all around that spring are gonna pop up. Because the water is flowing, guys. The truth is coming out. The truth will be revealed. Keep censoring me, see what happens. I will keep coming back stronger.
Why would it be so hard for you to believe that, yeah, you might be on a flat earth? In all honesty, I don't believe anything that is in a high school textbook. But if they program children to think it's a sphere and that the closer you get to the center, it's just like magma, yeah, I don't buy it. I don't buy it because they literally rewrote everything about history. They literally altered every fucking center of this system, society, world, reality, matrix, simulation. I'm just saying, why is it so hard for you to open your mind to the possibility that, yeah, maybe it is? I am open-minded. I am open because nothing is hard to believe at this point. You think this is what it is? Tell me about it. You think this is what it is? Tell me about it. The ego clings onto an identity of like, I'm a flat earther. You're a sphere earther. We get it. But like, this is what they wanted, to separate you. Like, oh my god, I love the Blue Jays and you love the Cannolis. I don't watch baseball, I don't know. But everything in this society is meant to separate. There's one team, there's one team. I like blue, you like red. If you like red, you're an ass. That's the whole thing that's annoying. Like, yeah, let's debate, but from a place of curiosity and love. Now, with all of this being said, I believe it is highly probable that we're not on a spinning globe. I believe that space is in the water. I believe that there's so much shit beyond Antarctica that my brain it will lose its fucking mind if we knew. Man, everything's hidden. Everything, you don't know shit. Good times.
What up, fam? So if the Earth was in fact a spinning, tilted, wobbling cartoon water ball, there wouldn't be millions upon millions and millions and millions of flat earthers. But you guys decide to still believe your surface level narrative that was propagated by schools that have mandatory textbooks that teach you what to think, not how to think. So your education is in fact indoctrination. It's time to wake up.
You messed with the wrong dude, Globy. The one thing I don't tolerate is someone trying to call me a liar. And he tried to call me a liar about being across Lake Michigan. And boy, did he get caught with his pants down. And instead of proving me wrong, he just gave me more fuel to the fire that's already burning hot. And just to add some insult to injury, I'm gonna go a little further down the road, and instead of going from 55 miles away, I wanna show you the Willis Tower from 63 miles away. And first let you look that 63 miles away, there should be 2,400 feet of obscured object, and the tallest building in Chicago is only 1,450 feet tall. If you add the antennas, 1,700 feet, but that's no 2,400 feet. And as I zoom in here from 63 miles away, where you shouldn't be able to see even the tip top of the Willis Tower, it's there, clear as day. It should be 1,000 feet below the supposed curvature. But curvature doesn't exist, because if curvature actually existed, you would see the buildings pointing away. The reason you don't actually see all the building has nothing to do with curvature. It has to do with perspective and atmosphere, which creates a lensing effect, which doesn't allow you to see all of it, just like this building here in Sweden. Notice how even though you can't see different amounts of the building, it's never angled back. It's because you live on a stationary, flat plane. This proves it over and over again. And if you were deceived by mirage or refraction or any of that, you're just not thinking right. And I'm sorry to be the one that tell you that. But hopefully you can get your thinking caps on sometime soon.
All right, let's get into it. Document number 1 on NASA's website: determination of angles of attack and side slip from radar data and a roll stabilized platform. In the abstract, they state, the method is limited, however, to application where a flat, non-rotating Earth may be assumed. Can I just ask why we would assume that the Earth is flat and non-rotating? Should we assume that the Earth is a triangle or a square or a star shape? No, right? So why are we assuming that it's flat and non-rotating? Document number 2, investigation of aircraft landing in variable wind fields. When you get to this page, it says, the aircraft trajectory model employed in this study was derived based on the following assumptions. The Earth is flat and non-rotating. And there are also other assumptions, but this is the first one, and once again we're seeing that they're assuming that the Earth is flat and non-rotating. Another one, U.S. Standard Atmosphere 1962. When you get to this page, it says, for the accuracy required in this document, it suffices to treat the surface as an ellipsoid, whose flattening ellipsity is, so pretty much they have to use an ellipsoid model and they have to flatten it. What is an ellipsoid? The Earth is not a perfect sphere, but is instead more like a slightly squashed sphere called an ellipsoid. I'm sorry, but what? This is the first that I'm hearing of this. I thought that we were a perfectly shaped sphere spinning on an axis, spinning through space. Now you want to tell me it's an ellipsoid. Okay, let's go with that. So y'all are using these calculations based on an assumption that the Earth looks like this, right? Even though we're taught that it looks like this, but really they're saying it looks like this or like this. Okay. Okay, so how come when I go on Google and say real pictures of Earth from space, do I get a bunch of perfect spheres? Not one ellipsoid, but I thought that the Earth was an ellipsoid. Actually, you know what? All of those pictures look like the exact same pictures, just with different contrast. How did we even get that picture? Oh, Robert Simmons, aka Mr. Blue Marble, again on NASA's website. Let's give this document a read and just see what kind of information we can find from it. He says his role is to make imagery from Earth sciences data. I turn data into pictures, and you can pause to read. He then states, the last time anyone took a photograph from above low Earth orbit that showed an entire hemisphere was in 1972 during Apollo 17. NASA's Earth Observing System satellites were designed to give a checkup of Earth's health. By 2002, we finally had enough data to make a snapshot of the entire Earth. So we did. The hard part was creating a flat map of the Earth's surface with 4 months of satellite data. Then we wrapped the flat map around a ball. My part was integrating the surface, clouds, and oceans to match people's expectations of how Earth looks from space. The ball became the famous blue marble. So you're telling me that the picture that they took from space was not sufficient, but then you had to get 4 months of satellite data in order to create a picture that you're not even using real data from, because you're putting clouds in, you're putting the surface in to match people's expectations. So pretty much you made the whole picture in Photoshop. You know, people call me crazy, closed-minded, all this stuff, right? But if you actually just do some research, you'll see it's right in front of your eyes. NASA has so many documents stating that they assume that the Earth is flat and non-rotating to make their calculations, and that's the entire basis of their documents. And then we have Mr. Blue Marble, which is the famous picture from space that we just found out is not even real. So it's like, if that's not real, if NASA has these documents, hey, maybe, are the flat earthers crazy? You know what I mean? Just think about that. If you're still watching, you're probably like, what's the point? Like, why does it matter? If the Earth is flat or a globe, I'm just gonna go about my day. Well, it matters because Satan is the father of lies. He is the lowercase g god of this world, and his goal is to deceive you. You are not a meaningless creation. You are not spinning on a ball in ever-expanding outer space. You are not a blip in the universe. You are a child of God, and Jesus Christ loves you. Satan wants to hide God from you, so all he will do is distract you. If you're always looking up at the sky, oh, I can't wait to go to Mars, or what is Elon Musk doing, or what is all this stuff? Oh, are the ascended masters coming? Am I a starseed? No, you are a child of the Most High God. Do not allow Satan to deceive you. If you don't know who Jesus Christ is, he is the Son of God, manifest in the flesh, that came down to earth to die for you. When he hung on that cross, he was thinking about you. When he died, he descended into hell, defeating it with the keys of hell, death, and the grave. He is seated on the right hand of God on his throne, and he is coming back to judge the world. He loves you, and he wants you to come to him. He created you. You are not meaningless. You are a child of God.
The Flat Earth map dates back over 1,000 years. This map is credited to being created by a Persian astronomer. His name was Al-Biruni, and he lived between 973 AD to 1048 AD. It's the official map of the United Nations and also the United States Geological Survey. It used to be present in many places before the creation of NASA and the Antarctic Treaty in 1959. Here you see it with Admiral Byrd. This map has been restored by Dmitry from Russia with suggestions of mine, Eddie Alenkar. Known by my YouTube channel Flat Earth Banjo, I asked Dmitry to include the Bermuda Triangle and Point Nemo, a place deep in the Pacific where NASA buries rockets. Then Robert Tozzi, a professional mapmaker, came along and enhanced the map even more. There are many people now selling this map online, but if you could order it from my online store, I would greatly appreciate it. Visit my online store now and order one of the items. I humbly thank you.